Previously on Quest Friends Forever. Our story begins in Remedy, a small town of about 500 situated in the northeast quadrant of the continent of Constance. My name is Mabel. I am the mayor of Remedy. Every living thing in Remedy is just gone. When you were there, how many remedies were there? Because now there's 2. In deep sleep, Jared is having a dream, and there is a halfling man. I'm Timothy. The halfling is just pointing at Jared. This is Clint Fistheart. He's the greatest hero in all the land. We come from a world called Constance. There is a very bad person. She's known as the Landgrave.
I call Val into the room.
It's here! It's following us here! It's the weapon! Ah! Ah! And as he turns to Ellie, his eyes go wide with terror. She's found us too! It's the Landgrave! She's here! She's here! Ah! Ah!
In your world, is there a town called Remedy?
Oh, sure.
I feel like if you take us to the portal, it might jog my memory.
And you proceed through the small hallway of the portal, and you have emerged in the other world, in the city of Remedy. You come out on the other side of the portal in an empty field, about 50 yards to the south of the city limits of the other Remedy. It's dark out, but you can still see a lot of light coming from the town, suggesting that there is still plenty happening this evening. Right behind you, the portal that you just emerged from stands active, still a spinning vortex of blue and white energy. When you look back, you can still see Timothy on the other side of the empty white corridor that leads back to the hotel room in your world. He's still holding his wand up, concentrating on the portal, and looking to you, waiting for some kind of signal to come through. Do you signal him?
Yes.
Thank you. Jesus.
You like our communal
so
trepidation?
Dramatic. It was a
We were
dramatic
all like
pause.
looking around at each other like, that was in character. We were all just, he
Right.
was looking at all of us.
Yeah.
And then in character, we were like doing the thing. Are you going to say, what?
I mean, come on. What are you doing?
Okay.
After this strange, dramatic pause, Timothy waits eagerly for the sign. He gives you a quick thumbs up, which this momentary break in concentration causes the portal to get fuzzy and grainy for a split second, but he snaps back to attention to make it clear again. And you see him on the other side take a really big, deep breath, like he's trying to psych himself up. And he goes, okay, here we go. And he jogs forward out of the hotel room in the Pantheon, in your version of Constance, into the white void corridor, and out the other side, joining you in the field outside of the other Remedy.
The Field of Dreams.
All 5 of you, Jared/Clint, Val, Stephanie, Ellie, and Timothy, are now in Constance 2. And
Still Constancing.
right. Timothy is
Still
pointing
constant.
Medieval Boogaloo.
This time it's constant. Like, I don't know.
Not Constantinople.
This time it's
Constance.
vowel.
Tinople.
Okay. Wow. It took a second. It took me a second. Okay. Timothy still has his arm extended backwards on this side, holding the portal open, and he turns around and looks at Jared specifically. He's kind of ignoring everybody else, and he goes, "Okay, am I closing it? What's the deal?"
Can you leave it open?
I mean, I can stand here and I can just think really hard about it and leave it open. It's got about probably got about an hour.
An hour. Okay.
I was
Gang,
just gonna
how do
ask
we
how
feel?
long.
Do we need more time than an hour? Should he just come with us? Should he close the portal? What do we do?
Remember, if you close the portal, we got to find another diamond if we want to do it again.
Yeah,
Sure
but there's
thing.
plenty of diamonds.
Okay. If you say so, Clint.
I mean, I thought this was a one-way trip, but if it could possibly not be a one-way trip, that would be really cool.
Let's just you stay here.
Okay.
Try to keep it open for as long as you can.
Okay.
We'll be back in an hour.
Okay, he says. Timothy looks around and notices that the blue and white light that is coming from this portal is illuminating the immediate area here in this small field in the dark. There doesn't seem to be any indication on this side so far that you've been seen, but Timothy looks a little nervous and goes, is there some way we can disguise this or hide it?
Val's
My
glass
spell
dome
list.
goes from that sort of like magenta purplish color to more of a rosé color.
Okay.
I'm better disguising myself.
Oh, that's not what I meant, but okay.
Can you just put like a sheet over it?
Sure. Does somebody got one?
Has anybody got a sheet?
I feel like it might fall through, but we could try, I guess.
What if you just stood as tall as you can in front of it
Well,
with your
I'm-
arms up?
I'm about 3 feet tall, and I don't know if that's enough. I'll try though. If you
DM, I have a
say
question
something-
for you.
Yeah.
Is there no DM? I need
Yeah.
a DM.
Uh-huh.
No, Danny. Not.
Yeah.
I don't need Timothy. I need Danny.
Hello.
There-
Oh wow,
hi,
that's
hi,
Danny's
Danny.
voice.
Hi.
Hey, how's it
my
going?
real voice the
Hi.
whole time.
You said we're out in the field.
Uh-huh.
Is there any shrubbery around?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. How big shrubbery? What are we looking
There's
at
a
here?
collection of bushes and a few trees.
Okay. Val immediately goes and rips out as many bushes that they can
Okay.
in the immediate area in order to camouflage the portal, and then runs back with all the shrubbery and throws the shrubbery at the portal.
At the portal.
Yeah. That's how
So-
camouflage works, right?
So this shrubbery goes sailing over Timothy's head. Timothy is trying to take the advice and stand in front of it with his arms raised, like trying to block it, although he is a
Uh-huh.
halfling, so he's maybe only halfway up. So these
Okay.
bushes go sailing above Timothy's head through the portal
Yeah.
into that blank white void that acts as a hallway
Yeah.
between worlds.
Uh-huh.
And he looks back at it.
Remember when Val was disguised with leaves and shrubbery?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same thing.
Sure.
Right?
And
Does
the
it work?
bushes, the bushes fall into this blank white void and just land and are now in the middle between worlds now. They're
Ooh.
interdimensional
No,
bushes in
thank
this
you.
moment.
What if I throw harder? Will they make it into the hotel room?
They could.
Val goes to get bigger shrubbery.
Okay.
At this point, I'll just be like, okay, I think we're wasting time. You stay here
Uh-huh.
in the field,
Okay.
big lights.
Sure.
There's nothing we can do, unfortunately.
He
The rest of us, we gotta go.
he kind of shrugs and goes, "Oh, okay."
Before we
Um,
leave, Val runs over to near Timothy, because not to break his concentration, kind of like runs full speed, little metal arms completely full of just dirt and bushes and roots and just a bunch of greenery trash,
Uh-huh.
and then runs full speed at Timothy, but then stops about 5-10 feet before him,
Okay.
just a halts, and then kind of cartoonishly tiptoes towards him because I don't want to break his concentration,
Uh-huh.
and then leaves the pile of shrubbery at his feet for him to use later in order to create camouflage for the portal.
So Timothy, as of until about an hour ago, thought you were the most murderous, evil weapon in the entire world. So when he sees you charging, he kind of curls up a little bit, and the portal flickers a bit. But he remembers what Clint told him, and he tries to steady his resolve, and the portal snaps back to normal, and he is now standing with a pile of dirt and shrubs at his feet, and he says, cool. I can.
How can I help you today?
Sure. Yeah, you did.
How
Thank
can I
you.
help you today?
Thanks so much. Yeah.
So
Okay.
long.
I'm going to.
Do you have something actually to do?
Yeah, I do. Well, I was trying to figure out my spells. I'm going to cast Fog.
Ooh.
So create a 20-foot radius of fog that spreads around corners and areas that becomes heavily obscured. So
Cool.
I'm going to do that. And then I'm also... Are there any, like, little animals around here? Like a squirrel or a badger or a birdie?
No, you have like crazy high perception. Yeah. So when Val ran over to pick up some shrubs near a tree, you noticed some squirrels scurry away and scurry up into this tree that's nearby.
Okay. I'm going to use animal friendship.
Okay.
You pick a beast within range. What'd you say that was here?
Some squirrels.
Okay. Pick a beast within range that you can see and hear. Must succeed on with an intelligence of 3 or lower.
Yeah, squirrels are dumb. That's fine.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
I mean, I can Google D&D squirrel stats, but I'm pretty sure squirrels aren't going to be very. Oh, hey, what do you know?
That was fast.
What's their intelligence have to be?
If the beast's intelligence, is 4 or higher, the spell fails.
Oh no, the squirrels have an intelligence of 2. Squirrels
Okay.
are dumb as hell.
Otherwise, the beast
Good
must
dex, though.
succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
So I have to roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my first squirrel roll ever. So it's a 6.
So, I become friends with the squirrel. It's
Cool.
now friendly to all of us. And I look at Timothy. I put the squirrel on his shoulder. And
Okay.
I tell the squirrel, hey, hang out with him and make sure he doesn't get lonely. And find me if something happens, okay?
Is this where we find out that Timothy also has a very, very, very huge squirrel phobia?
Yeah, he
He's
goes,
afraid
oh
of
my god,
rodents."
a squirrel! No, he's fine.
Okay, cool. So I do that, and then I say, like, all right, we'll be right back. And then I cast Fog Cloud. And now Timothy has a friend, so he's not alone, and the thing is kind of obscured.
I love that to death. Thank you so much for that wonderful experience. Okay. I'm going to keep those squirrel stats open just in case. Who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, you
gotta-
You'll probably
No.
need it again. Yeah, you'll probably need it again.
Cool. So the fog emanates from your hands, I guess, and fills this area. And the portal is obscured by this fog. Not like totally. Like if you get close enough, you can kind of start seeing it coming through the fog because like, yeah, you can see headlights in fog if you get close enough, right? Like it's not
Right.
invisible. But you're 50 yards outside of the town. So from the town, it just looks kind of foggy out. So looking good.
Let's go. Let's go to the town. We walk to the town. Should we walk? Should we go?
OMG, should we walk? Should we do it?
Should we run?
Sure
Do you guys want to
thing.
run?
Sure thing.
I'm ready to
Jesus Christ.
run.
Let's
So-
do it.
As Jared and Stephanie apparently prepare to sprint, Ellie puts a hand on both your shoulders and goes, wait, hang on. Are we sneaking, or am I just gonna like walk in and like kick the door in and be mean to people?
Well,
Laugh
here's-
out loud.
Well, okay. That's not
This
really what I
is
asked.
these are our remedy people, so I don't know if they know that they need to be afraid of you yet.
Sure.
Or land grab. Land
Landgrave, yeah. That's
Great.
but what if
Right.
the Landgrave was already here and tormented them, and now it's tainted their perception of you?
Well, I mean, you know there's guards here too. Feast told us there were guards here when they looked.
Shit.
All right, yeah, we're acting. We're doing this.
Oh,
I
boy.
can act. I can do this.
I'm also
See,
a
and
classically trained actor.
You just need to we got our things. Here, watch. Think something at me.
She thinks, "You're my best friend,"
That's very sweet.
and then she smiles
yes,
really big at you.
perfect.
Did that work? Okay, good.
Yeah. So
As
Just
you're
tell
talking
us.
about pretending and acting, Val's tugging at your shirt, Stephanie.
For Ellie? Oh, okay.
okay.
And
Yes,
then,
Val.
when I have your attention, I point at Jared, and I very strongly point at Jared, and I say,
Please comply with my instructions.
and then I look back up at Stephanie, like did I do it? Is that good enough? Is that good? I'm a mean, and you can see my glass dome kind of flashing that not quite red because I don't know how to do that very well, but it's like flashing like really strong, and I'm kind of like ooh kind of stance like a big boy.
Very strong, very brave.
Stephanie looks at you and says, "You are so tough. You're
Thank you
ready."
for your assistance. You've been a great help.
Okay, great.
All right, let's get
do
on.
this, Jared. I'm sorry. Do you prefer Jared or Clint?
I guess I have to start going by Clint here, and don't worry, I'll put on my accent
But-
when I need to.
Going by Clint is probably a bad idea because you're like wanted.
Oh,
because
because we're trying. Oh, yes. Okay. JK. Lol. 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 Jared.
Laugh out loud.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So Jared still great.
Jared. Still Jared. Yeah.
Still
just,
Jared.
Just Jared things.
Just Jared. Oh my God. They went to Jared.
The garden of
Well, when
Jared.
okay, hold the fucking phone. When we need a new diamond, you will have to go to Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's
You
all
just-
connected.
My God.
You want product placement in your plot line? I got you, fam.
Ooh, here we are.
I got you.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Incredible. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, great. Let's go. Let's be mean. We're mean people now.
Yeah. We're
Move along.
mean.
Nothing
Okay,
to
right.
see here.
Everybody, look mean. Let's go.
So you approach Remedy. You leave the Timothy and his squirrel friend in the fog, and you approach Remedy from the south. Val remembers that this was the same road. Well, in Constance 1, the same road that Val took to enter Remedy the first time ever, back in episode 1. Go back and listen if you haven't already. You notice as you approach that no guards are posted at the southern entrance to the city, and so you are just good to walk in.
We walk
Wait,
in.
I thought there were guards. What's happening?
Oh,
Well,
they must be on break.
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I guess it's
All right.
nighttime, so maybe they're, I don't know. The lights are on, though.
Sure thing.
Okay, Ellie,
Uh-huh.
I need you to think those things because you sound so nice.
Oh,
and
God.
yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Think
Okay.
those. Think.
I'll remember
yeah.
now. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
So as you're approaching, you notice there's no guards. As you hit the city limits and start walking into town, you do see some patrols going around. You notice them right away because they are wearing this full plate body armor covering their entire bodies, even helmets covering their heads and faces. And this is like jet black body armor that they are wearing. No insignia, just completely black. It'd be
Murdered
hard to
out,
s-
would you
yeah.
say?
Well, it's a little shiny. It's not quite matte black, but it's close to
okay,
murdered
okay,
out.
Okay.
They would be pretty hard to see if not for all the torches lit around town that kind of reflect off the metal. No one's really noticing you yet. Everyone has a pretty chill attitude. Some of the guards are holding like crossbows. Some of them are holding swords. You notice a couple guards that are wearing slightly different armor, like lighter leather armor, perhaps to give them more movement. You're not sure. So they do have weapons, but no one really seems to be at high alert, like reading their body language, Stephanie, with your super high perception. No one seems tense. No one seems like they're looking for anything specific. You get the sense that this town is not being treated like a hotbed of violence or resistance from this. And that is kind of what you notice as you enter the city limits of Remedy.
Cool. We're probably going to walk in the direction of the mayor's house.
Okay.
Yes, agreed. Completely agreed.
So you're approaching from the south. The mayor's house is to the north. So remember the layout of Remedy is like 4 main roads, one in each cardinal direction, that leads to this one big town square where like the stage was set up, where the festival was, kind of thing, where you were going to do the raffle before the skeletons attacked. So you'll need to pass through there unless you're going to take like side streets and back alleys to get to the north side of town.
Side streets and back alleys, of course.
Okay. So yeah, Stephanie, again, you're super high perception. Plus, you've been here before. You know that you remember this layout of the town, the 4 cardinal directions, and you drag the group into an alley then,
Mhm.
and head north. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if we can avoid patrols, that's ideal. So I feel like that would happen if we're kind of like staying off the main road.
Okay. So from the southern road, you slink into an alley between a couple of shops, just like kind of shops down here in the southern district. And these shops all have their lights on. And as you kind of slink through this alley, there's a couple windows, and you're kind of crouching down low. There are people inside these shops, and you do hear some voices. Does that interest you, or would you like to keep going? And I don't mean that like an asshole. I mean, like, are you trying to stop and gather intel, excuse me, or are you just powering through? There's no right answer. Or no
Sure,
wrong
yeah,
answer, I should say.
we'll pause for a minute. I have the observant feat, so I can read lips.
That's right.
That's perfect.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first
I'm
one you
getting
peek
the vibe.
into,
I'm doing a vibe check on the
doing a
town.
vibe check. Okay. So you peek in.
That's the official D&D spell.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, vibe
What's my modifier for that? Should I roll for the vibe check, or I guess the town would roll for the vibe check? Really?
Right. The vibe's not up to you. I mean, you bring your own vibes. You have Stephanie vibes, but the Remedy vibes are that's hometown advantage. So Stephanie, you peek into this first shop. It looks like it used to be something else, like maybe like a small cafe or a bakery, but a lot of things in the shop have been like pushed away and like pushed to the walls and pushed to the side to clear this big spot in the middle of the floor. And you see two of these jet black armor guards standing there at the door, guarding the door from the inside so people can't go out, basically. And in the center of the shop, there are now 4 like anvils set up in the center of this old bakery, and some like pits of like, gosh, I guess lava in the corner. Not like a lava pit, but like what blacksmiths use to heat their metal and stuff. This has been turned into like a
Somebody did not do their homework to find out what that's called.
About blacksmith lava? Yeah, my bad. I need to work on my historical fiction.
It's like a forge.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah,
that just
yeah.
that totally took me out of the whole moment.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
A
I know.
jacuzzi.
It's
a jacuzzi.
It's a lava jacuzzi. You know, like
This is
blacksmith.
the Ghibli tie-in.
It's a metal
where
jacuzzi.
In Howl's
Yeah.
Moving
For-
Castle, this
yeah.
is where the fire lives.
Yeah.
Played by Billy Crystal.
This old cafe has been transformed into a makeshift blacksmith shop, it looks like, and kind of haphazardly so, not very efficiently. And as these two soldiers watch on, a couple of non-soldier people, a couple of plainclothes folk, are taking turns like hammering away at some swords on these anvils, or dipping them into the sword lava. People are being put to work here is the vibe. You wanted a vibe check? It is these soldiers are putting these people to work in this ramshackle shop. And
Are they in chains?
they're not in chains, but the guards are definitely standing at the door so they can't get out. So it is not a voluntary looking situation. How good is Stephanie's memory, you think?
My wisdom is hella high.
Okay, I won't make you
so-
roll for it then. You recognize one of the people in this shop, Stephanie. One of the gentlemen hammering away at one of these swords is the carnival barker that you met at the Harvestside Festival that made you play Pin the Tail on the Kobold, where you won the doll.
Mm-hmm.
This carnival barker is now working here in this blacksmith shop, and he is his face is kind of dirty. He's very sweaty. He looks like he's lost some weight, and he doesn't look too happy. And that is the vibe of the window you peek into.
Got it. Okay, we are definitely continuing on.
Okay.
When we're in the alley and like nobody can see us, like after that, I just turn around to Ellie and I give her a big frowny face, like, "Oh my god!" And then we just keep going.
Wait, I'm going to back up a second. Did Eric just hum the tune of
Duel of the Fates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because is it only because of the fact that Danny mentioned that we're in a room with lava in it? And
Yeah.
Is that why I did it?
yeah,
It's power of
yeah.
suggestion, I guess. Yeah.
subconsciously you were
Somebody's
like, oh yeah,
playing
remember
Star
when Obi-Wan
Wars
and Anakin did the
with
thing?
a-
And
Oh, probably. I mean,
Higher
probably. Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, we all
Well,
have the high ground here.
in my head, it was really me trying to do like, what's a good musical cue for like speedy feet, like go fast,
Yeah.
like run,
Yeah.
like oh we're gonna move on now. But I think you're right. The suggestion of the lava,
Big Mustafar
Um,
vibes.
yeah. Anyways, the mind is a powerful place.
What a mind palace Eric has.
What a mind palace.
So Ellie sees you make this frowny face, Stephanie, and so telepathically she says, "Not good."
And then I shake my head and say very low, "We should be quick."
She nods
can't
sternly
talk. We
and
can't talk.
oh, okay. She says, "Oh, wait, shoot." And then she whispers telepathically, "Okay." And you shuffle off.
why is she whispering telepathically?
Because she's Ellie and she's adorable. Let her do her
Oh.
thing. You take these alleys northward, and you are going to have to kind of go around the perimeter here of the center of town. So as you are slinking and sliding your way through the seedy underbelly of this small farming community, you come to a spot where
Do
Duel
you think
of
this will
Fates
get
is
us a
playing.
copyright takedown?
Yes, it
no,
will.
I'm not. No.
So you get to a point now where you're sort of near this town square, and there's like a gap between the buildings that you're gonna have to kind of make a quick. You're gonna have to dart out for a quick second where people might be able to see you. So you're gonna have to time this kind of well. So
Do you want me to peek out?
somebody should peek out. I mean, I don't want to make you peek out. I'm
I'm gonna
just,
peek out.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
Jared
peek
peeks
out, and I'm gonna
Great.
look around. What do I
Amazing,
see?
amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad it was Jared too. So you peek out, Jared, and you can see the center of town. The same, not the same way, obviously, because it's a different world, but very similar looking to the one you remember. It's this big open town square with a stage kind of constructed here in the middle of town that was being used for festive things back in your world. But Here, there is some more of those jet black soldiers, and they are kind of encircling the perimeter of this square. And there is one of them up on the stage of the square. I guess I keep saying square. One of these soldiers is up on the stage where you remember people standing for the festival. And this soldier is calling out commands. And you see that the people that the soldiers are surrounding near the stage, again, there's a group of townsfolk, a group of plainclothes citizens who are holding weapons. They're holding like swords or a big axe or a mace. And this soldier on the stage is calling out commands. And the people are trying to like follow orders, like fall in rank. Like he's teaching them like combat moves, basically, like, forward, left, punch kind of stuff. And they're mimicking what this soldier on stage is calling out. He calls out the fourth or fifth move, and it's like a big swipe supposed to be kind of thing. But you see somebody in the back of the flanks do it wrong. He sweeps left instead of right, and immediately one of the jet black soldiers moves forward and kicks this dude in the back of the knee. So he drops to his knees, and then he takes him by the back of the head and puts his face down into the dirt and holds him there for a second. And you hear the soldier very kind of far away say, "Fall in line, grub," and then moves away, and the gentleman stands up. And Jared, I am going to make you roll to see if you recognize this person.
Okay.
Do a wisdom roll to see if you recognize this dirt grub who just got kicked.
15.
Yeah, that's good. Because you lived in Remedy for a little while before the festival. You were staying there for a couple weeks.
I was.
This person is the throwback. You remember that at the Harvestside Festival, there was a small child who was questioning you furiously about things. This is the kid's dad. This is little Milton's dad, who has been drafted into this kind of combat duty and is not doing so well here.
Gotcha.
But it is definitely a familiar face that you recognize from the original Remedy. So if y'all want to get through this little gap here, we're going to have a stealth roll to see if you can quietly and covertly get across this small gap in the alley to the other side to make your way to the north side of town.
D20.
So
Okay.
a stealth check from everyone, please.
Everybody. Good. I fucking crit.
Hell yeah.
Crit 20.
Ellie got a 14.
I got a 13.
I also got a 13.
Okay, yeah. Thankfully, you have all rolled high enough that while this guard is yelling at the man here in the back of the flanks, the other guards turn their attention toward that and kind of like jostle each other like, yeah, get him, Fred, or whatever. And while they are briefly distracted by this, you slink through this little gap in the alley and make it to the north side, and you have avoided being seen. So congratulations. And then Duel of the Fates plays yet again. You have made your way over to the north side of town toward the residential area, toward where you remember the mayor, Mabel, her house being. So you move over to her street, I guess, her little block in this town. Not a very big town, not many blocks, but you have found hers, and you are now crouched in the bushes across the street from her house.
I'm going to comedically be like, Mabel!
Maybe we should
Throw rocks out
not.
a window.
Hold on. I grab a rock and I throw it at the front window. And I say, Mabel!
How big was the rock?
It was a pebble.
Is it Pebble?
Yeah.
Val grabs probably a good softball-sized rock near them
Oh my
and
god.
robot strength, full servo,
Oh my
chucks
God.
it
Full
straight at that same
softball
window.
underhand. Full softball
I like
underhand.
that
No,
we
no
fucking-
overhand. This is a full-on
I like that we
cartoonish
snuck
wind
all the
up
way
into it,
over
too.
here just for you fucks to make a bunch of noise and blow our fucking cover.
So
Hey, I'm a
That is
mean robot.
so-
Remember,
That
I'm
is
acting.
so on brand.
So Val
I'm
and
acting.
Jared, could you make an attack roll for me with your rocks?
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
So you both got 9s.
So I'm rolling the same as me.
So presumably you were aiming for the windows, right?
I was aiming for whatever Jared was aiming for.
I think Jared was aiming for the window. The old pebble at the window trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with a 9, you don't get it far enough. Both the pebble and the softball rock land at the base of the house underneath the window, though the softball makes a bit of a noise when it hits the wall.
Pretty weak throw for a war robot.
And yeah, it's actually not great. There are lights on inside, and with all the yelling and with this kind of thud that the softball rock makes, you see a figure pass by one of the windows going toward the door.
Can I use my perception to see who I think it might be?
Sure. It's far away and it's dark, so I am going to make you roll for it, even though your perception is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Please make me roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
I do have dark vision, and
Okay.
I rolled a 9 plus 11.
God, it's just 11. Uncanny.
Never forget.
Uncanny. Never forget what a good roll. So with such a
Sorry,
such
a 20, not nat.
Right, not nat 20, an artificial 20. With an artificial 20, you can tell that this is not a small elderly woman that passes by this window. It is, in fact, a soldier in black armor,
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
but no helmet. But you can't really make out the face because they just pass by the window very quickly. But that's what you get.
Guys, that's not Mabel. It's a guy. It's a soldier. It's a soldier boy.
Okay, shit. Then what? Where do we go now?
Okay, so the other 3 people that we know in town are prisoners too. Fuck.
The front door opens.
Down.
You're all still crouched behind the bushes. So,
down.
and out of the front door emerges this soldier in the black armor with no helmet. And through the dark, they call, "Who's out there?" Ha!
Oh no. Oh no. Who is that?
And you see Ellie's kind of make a face from under the bush, or from behind the bush. Ellie's kind of like making like a, wait, hang on face. I heard somebody say something. Ha ha.
Oh no! Wait, who
I
is
forget
this
this character. Who is this? You have so
It's
many
the-
voices.
You see Ellie. Well, you don't see. You hear Ellie in your head, Stephanie. She goes, "Is that Toolman?"
I peek through the bushes just ever so slightly. Fucking bastard.
You are looking at the Constance 2 version of Toolman, who you remember as the lead guard of Edric's forces in the Petrichor Forest. Toolman's going to roll a perception check. It's dark and Toolman's tired, so he didn't do so well. That's a natural 9. And
Ooh.
he kind of rubs his eyes and does one of the heels, pff, and then he walks back inside and closes the door.
Damn
Does-
kids.
Do I okay, so I vibe check. Do I feel like he's living there or he's just on guard?
He looked, when he came out, he kind of rubbed his eyes, he was tired, like maybe he was sleeping in there.
Okay. Who else do we know in Remedy? Do we know anybody else?
I mean,
Anybody?
How can I help you today?
Oh no.
A little loud. Ellie says telepathically, because now she's worried about being loud. Thanks, Val. She says, "Well, we haven't looked everywhere yet."
Okay, where are we going?
I don't know. That's all I had.
Oh, okay.
okay.
We could try.
keep going.
A different part
Let's
of
keep
town.
going.
What if we went east? Let's go to the east side.
There
and
are
see what's
2
going
other
on.
sides of town.
Yes.
So
let's go to the east.
I mean, we theoretically went through one of the sides to get there, right? Because we were avoiding the middle part.
sure, you were. I guess we'll say you were on the west side, and so now, I mean, Remedy is mostly like shops and houses. So the east, you remember, are the stables where you originally first acquired the horse core from the Remedy
Aw,
stables.
it's the horse core.
Is there?
Oh my
is there
God,
an
is
alternate
there-
universe horse cord that we could use?
I was just gonna
Sorry,
say
I can't. I
that.
know that I can't talk out loud.
The horse corgin story.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the east side. East
To the
side. Oh my God,
stables.
we're being so loud. Let's just go.
Okay. Oh wait, shoot. Telepathically.
Okay.
What's up, Quest fam forever? This is Danny, the DM, your DM, stopping in here in the middle of the episode to say hello. This is going to be the same mid-episode hello for episodes 23 and episode 24. It'll be the same one both times. I'm recording this in mid-December, and there's a lot going on, of course, in December for, reasons. So we're just going to do one here and knock it out. If you're listening to episode 23, hope you're enjoying the return to Remedy. If you're listening to episode 24, well, I won't spoil it for the 23 folks, but you know what's going on. It is, of course, the giving season of the year, and what better way to give back to one of your favorite Dungeons & Dragons podcasts than to leave us a rating and or a review on your podcast app of choice. That would be the most generous gift you could give us this wintry season here. 5 stars seems like a pretty good review to me. I think we were good all year. I think we've earned it, and we've earned your love as well. So if you wanted to do that, that would be so helpful. We would appreciate it so much, and you could use it as a tax write-off maybe. I don't really know how taxes work, but look into it. Maybe ask your tax professional. I'm sure they would love to hear that conversation about you donating to a podcast. Anyway, do that. That would be very nice of you, and thank you so much. You could also give us a follow on the old social medias, the soch, as the kids say. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, kind of. We're on YouTube, all those places. Instagram is our main haunt. That's where we post episode updates and pictures and all kinds of fun stuff. But there will be content on the others. So give us a follow there. That'd be awesome. That'd be very cool. And we would like that as well. Lastly, real quick here, I want to tell you about our podcast network that we run called the Nostalgia Network and all the other shows on it. So me and Eric and David and Jessica and a few other folks who are not on this podcast but are on other network podcasts all kind of run this dang thing. We've got, obviously, our podcast, Quest Friends Forever. We've got the Nostalgia podcast, where Eric and Jessica talk about movies and remakes and sequels and all that kind of fun stuff. We've got the Lousy Advice podcast, where Eric and his band Lousy Advice talk about music and make all kinds of top lists and fun stuff. And our newest show, The Momos and the Appas, where Eric and Jessica and Dr. Amber Jones get together and talk about the TV show Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode by episode. They analyze it and kick around some fun ideas about it. It's a really fun time. So you should check out all of those shows as well. There's more info at www.thenostalgianetwork.com. And that's it for me. You'll be hearing this both on December 15th and December 29th, or anywhere in between if you're listening not on release dates, which, get on the ball. We'll speak again in January then, I suppose. I hope everyone has a safe and fun wintry time out there this month. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So you move away from the residential section of town to the north toward the stables and livestock pens to the east. As you approach, again, crouching and slinking your way through back alleys, you get close to these stables, and there's kind of a low din of like animal noises, some pigs, doing their thing. I was about to oink, but I can't oink. A few far away horse whinnies and how horses do.
There they are. Let's go get them.
And as you kind of get close to these ambient animal noises, you also hear a lower din of some people whispering as well. And as you peek around the corner, you see 2 of those guards again, but they have their backs towards you, and they are sitting on the ground near these stables, having a conversation that you can't quite make out from where you are, a couple dozen feet away.
All right, I'll be right back. And I turn into a rat. I turn into a little rat.
Okay, some Stuart Little vibes. Cool. You hear Ellie say, "Oh, okay, good luck."
And then I look back at her and say, and I motion, or I do I think for a second, and then I do one shake, and then I go.
She gives you a thumbs up because she also remembers.
Laugh out loud.
Shh, she says.
Okay, so
okay.
I'm gonna try to scurry close, not too close to them, but close enough to where I could hear them and see what their vibe is and see what they're talking about.
Okay. So you scurry kind of in the direction of these two sitting guards they're kind of looking out of Remedy. Like the stables are kind of on the border of town. So they're looking kind of out toward the east, toward the fields. And you said they're on the ground. They're sitting very casually. And as you get close, you hear him say, "No way, bruv. I caught a fish that was way bigger than that." And the other one says, no way, Gov. I caught the biggest fish I ever saw. And like that, back and forth, kind of continually. They're not very focused on their duty, is the vibe.
Is there anything or anyone else around that I can check
So
out?
if you go past them, you can enter the stables.
Yeah,
They're-
I'm doing that.
Okay, cool. So you go away from the two fishmonger guards, and you come around the corner to the Remedy stables, and you see right in front of you a collection of some classic barnyard animals, some pigs, some goats, some horses, and then a little further down, next to the stables, you see some new buildings have been added that you don't remember from Remedy 1. These buildings are extremely kind of ramshackle. Like they were not made by a skilled architect, we'll say, just kind of nails and wood in the shape of a vague square. And huddled up together in these little ramshackle huts, and with hay on the ground still, like in the animal pens, are a lot of children and older folk who are kind of sitting with the children. There is a single like lantern lit in this kind of ramshackle hut. Everyone's kind of huddled around, and they're sort of holding their arms together like it's kind of cold. And they're all sitting there looking sallow and unhappy.
Okay. Do I notice any sort of chains or anything?
No, they're not restrained.
Okay. Cool.
But the
cool,
guards are
cool,
close
cool.
enough to this area where they would notice if somebody got up and walked out,
Got it.
even though they are being very lax right now.
But potentially we could make a door at the other side of this and they wouldn't see them come out, right?
You can sure as fuck try.
Okay. Cool.
You are in your in your rat state, you are small enough that they are still pretty far away, so you can't really make out any identities of these people that are huddled together in the dark.
Sure. Okay. Can I still hear the guards from where I'm at?
Yeah, you hear, "Oi, that's nothing. One time, my friend caught an even bigger fish."
Okay.
Are they
Iconic.
not any character in particular, or maybe perhaps you're doing the two dumb British sailors from Pirates of the Caribbean?
"Oi," they say in response.
Okay.
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 Fair.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around to see if I notice any other guards anywhere here.
Not that you can see.
Not that I could see. Cool. Okay.
Like it's the same vibe as when you first walked in. Like there are guards here, but no one looks like they're very concerned with resistance or escape attempts. It's a very lax kind of security.
How many people are in this ramshackle thing?
40-ish.
40.
A quick
Cool.
rat head count nets you around 40.
A quick rat head count.
They're all very
Excellent.
tall.
Well, no, it's children and the elderly.
But she's a rat, though.
Oh, to you,
So
I
from
guess
her
they're still pretty
perspective,
tall. Yeah, sure.
They're all very tall.
It's all
They're
perspective.
giants
It's forced
for some
perspective.
reason.
Cool. This is what I'm going to do. So if I reveal myself in this space, the guards are going to know. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to my party.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn back into a person. I'm going to say, okay, you guys, it's just these two cards. I have a plan. I could get everybody out of here, but I need you to make a distraction.
Perfect. I can do that.
Ellie says, "Should I pretend to be the Landgrave?"
I think you're going to have to be. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, I mean, unless anybody can like make these guys just go to sleep or like charm them or something. Because look, here, I once learned a spell called Pass Without a Trace, where I create a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection
You saying
for
all
the
this out loud?
duration.
Shut up! I need to hear
Each
it.
creature, for the duration, which is up to 1 hour, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, note that it does not have a
limit.
limit.
But as long as they stay within 30 feet of you.
has a +10 bonus to dexterity and stealth checks and cannot be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
So they don't become invisible. They just get
No.
super big stealth bonuses and can't be traced.
Yes.
They're essentially a ghost.
Okay.
We just have to deal with the 2 guards out there,
Okay.
and then we can make this happen.
Initial idea, here's what I'm thinking. We just give a couple big bonks.
Big bonks, Ellie says.
As soon as after Ellie says that, Val kind of gestures like a harumph physically, like a I'm tough. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough one. Yeah. Humph.
Stand up straight.
I find a big piece of wood. We sneak in stealthily as such, and we do a big old bonk bonk.
Is that the best plan that you think? Is that gonna work?
Ellie says,
I mean,
I can't do magic, so that's up to you guys if this is going to be something else.
I have no Tylenol PM on me, so this is the closest thing I can think.
Val, can't you charm people?
Val almost says sure thing, but then goes shake.
So what I'm hearing here is that the bonks are kind of on the table still.
It might be good to have an emergency bonk ready.
Okay,
You
I'll
have
find a
that
piece of
ready
wood.
just in case it doesn't work.
So I start looking around for a piece of wood or something heavy that I can do said bonking with.
So since you're near the stables and these kind of ramshackly built shacks, there is some spare planks of wood lying closer to the guards, like behind them still, like it's just a big pile of wood behind these stables that you could perhaps slouch over to get.
Okay. Should I slouch in approach of the bonks, or should I slouch, retrieve, retreat, then plan of action, slink back in for bonks?
I feel like we should let Val try first and then spring
Oh,
into
yeah,
action
you-
if needed.
Okay, you know
Okay.
what? Yeah, Val, you go do your thing. Bonks will set
Well,
back.
we're the backup bunkers.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw. So wait, I'm doing this at a
Whiz.
level 2. At
you
high,
say
when you cast a spell
ha-ha,
using spell
whiz?
slot of second level or higher, you
Yes.
can target one additional creature for each slot level above first. So I'm going to try for both of them.
Okay. It is a 12.
My spell save DC is 13.
Yeah! Oh my god, this is gonna work!
Goddamn.
Wow.
Okay, so tell me how it manifests, Val. What happens?
So they're charmed. And then
Right, that's what we're talking about.
Nothing comes at them or would like wistfully blows by them to get their attention. Like that I just got them. Maybe it's like an infrared sensor coming from my my warbot chassis. You can't see it with the human eye, but it's there. And then so now they got the charms. Now I just confidently stand up. Now I'm in acting mode, and I stand up and I'm kind of junk like forcefully walking. If that's how to describe it.
Clunking.
Yeah, as you get closer,
I'm clunking.
as you get closer, you hear the guards say, "Wow, those footsteps sound great."
Yeah,
'Cause they're
and
charmed.
I get close to them, and then I don't say anything. I don't use my language. I just kind of forcefully point at them to instruct them to one, respect me
Okay.
because I am very powerful, and you should fear but also admire me.
Okay,
I'm
so
trying to
you see
convey
a
this
robot
with
point at them.
hand gestures
Okay.
from a little 4-foot robot.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's coming across. If they're picking up what I'm putting down.
Well, something else to remember is that you are the weapon.
Right, exactly. So respect it.
So they hear these
Respect the drip.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Val has an oil drip. They should probably get that looked
Oh
at.
no.
Yeah.
I need maintenance.
Respect it.
They hear this clonking, clop, clop, clop come over, and they turn and they say, "What? Isn't this a sight?" They say, "What you know, bruv? It's the weapon. Come to visit us on duty. That's great. That's the goddamnedest best thing that's happened to me all day.
And I get
We
kinda
love you,
close to
weapon.
them,
Great work."
and I kind of like, I kind of taken it back a little bit, like, oh, praise. And I kind of
That's what I do when I
kind
get a
of
compliment.
I kind of like flex a little bit in front of them, like, yeah, that's right.
Oh, bruv,
And I
that's
kind of do like the
glorious,
like
bruv.
the
Glorious.
where's my beach ball? I think it landed over there.
Such
Look at my
a-
biceps kind of poses.
such a mighty weapon you are, bruv.
I walk over to one of the walls and I punch it really hard to show that like I'm powerful.
Yeah, you see, you punch the wall of this stable. You knock one of the planks out.
Yeah.
It's not going to knock down the whole stable. It's fine.
No,
Stephanie's
I'm not going
concerned
to kill.
face.
I'm not going to kill the innocent people, women and children on the inside. crying out
And
loud.
the two guards clap. Oi!
yeah,
What a show of force!
and then so I get closer to them, and I extend my hand out for a handshake to the one on the left.
They kind of hand slap each other, like hand fight, trying to be there first. And the one on the left.
I don't
wins.
go too close. I just kind of hold it out there.
Yeah, they have
but
to
they're
come
the ones
forward.
who have to go cover most of the distance.
They have to come
It's sort of
forward
like
onto
a-
their-
It's less of like a "Hey mate, how you doing? Shake my hand," and more of like a kiss the ring of the Pope. Kind
They
of
have
thing.
to scramble onto their hands and knees from their sitting
Yeah.
position and crawl
That's
towards
right.
you.
Grovel
and,
at the weapon.
and the one on the left gets there first and shakes your hand and goes, "Oh, it's an
This
honor!
is going to Val's head.
It's an honor! So great to be in your presence, bruv."
Okay, and then now I take my hand away, and I point at the prisoners, and I like forcefully I point at them, and then I point outwards away from them, to say like, now let them go.
You want us to bury them in the fields? All right, sure, bruv. We'll get on it.
So while
Yeah,
right,
what's happening meanwhile while this is all going on? This show.
meanwhile, I'm gonna go into the stables, and I think it's probably best if Ellie stays out there with Jared for now.
Oh, you're going solo.
Right. I'm gonna go solo for now because
Okay.
they're probably terrified of her, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, everybody, it's me. Hi. You probably don't remember me because you were gone by the time I saved your town, but I need you all to come with me because we're getting out of here, and I got you." And so do my friends. We're out there. Come on, we got you. Let's get away from all of this. Also, the robot and the woman that you see right now are on our side. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, but be very quiet. And then I cast Pass Without a Trace.
While you are giving this very long set of instructions,
No, okay, let me back up.
Jesus Christ.
Let me back a little bit before I point at the people, because obviously, like, I can kind of see over the guard's shoulders to see Ellie Stephanie kind of like sneaking up to them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that I still have the guard's attention. So
Okay.
after they grovel and they go to shake my hand, then I continue the flexing. I continue the sort of like a,
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, I think Al did the same thing, but one of them starts sketching you in the dirt with their finger. They're eating it up. They love it. And the other one's just clapping. So, Stephanie, as you're giving this little speech, there's a bit of a gasp when you first walk in because, holy shit, someone's here. Like, oh. And then as you finish talking, some of the people kind of lean forward. They kind of come forward from the corner of this very bad little shitty ramshackle shack, and emerging from the corner with a little limp is Mabel, the mayor of Remedy, and she says, "Well, now, ain't this some shit?" No, she says. She says, "Oh dear, there's a face I didn't think I would see again."
Yes, guess what? I'm here and we have to go right now. So everybody has to stay very close to me if we want this to work. Like, we're trying to leave so nobody knows where you went. We're trying to go. So, follow me right now.
Some of the kids start to stand up, and Mabel reaches out and puts a hand on their shoulder to like tell them to wait. And she says, "Well, now, hang on. What about the woman you were traveling with? If I'm not mistaken, she put us here, and I don't know if
No.
this
This
Oh.
is an alternate dimension. We
Oh,
have
my.
been trying to find you because when we got back from dealing with Bone Daddy, you
Oh,
guys
my.
were all gone. Everybody was gone. And we have a portal open to our normal world because the person that you saw here that was with us is a bad person. But we have the good person with
Wait.
us, and the good robot is with us. You
So there-
have to trust me.
Oh boy.
I am the protector.
During the middle of this long conversation, cut back to the shot where we see Val, the beam that Val punched down.
Uh-huh.
Val is now bench pressing this beam in
A
front of these
single
two guards.
beam of wood.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so Mabel takes in this confusing bit of information, and she says, "Are you gonna get us out of here?"
right now, if we leave right now, but just
says,
right now, we have to go.
She says,
Our
"Well,
poor little guy.
I don't know about all that, but it can't be worse than here. So, all right, dearie. We'll see.
Just be very quiet when we're out. Not a sound. You got
Okay,
me?
dearie.
Everybody, quiet. Stay close to me.
And she-
Don't freak out.
She looks at the kids again and nods, and the kids all stand up, and some of the other folks stand up, and they're obviously kind of all following Mabel's lead. Like they still look up to her, it seems like. And she takes a step towards you and kind of waves her arms to bring everyone close to her. And she says, "All right, well, let's do what this lady says, and then figure out just what in the holy heck is going on later."
So I'm going to peek outside of the stable
Uh-huh.
now and look at Ellie and look at Jared and
Okay.
like thumbs up. Let's go. Go.
I pick up my wood plank and I signal like, oh, bonk bonk.
No. Run. Like we're leaving. They're coming with us. They're coming with us. We can't.
Okay.
They know us now. We have to go.
Oh, okay. So then I follow it up with like, okay, so bonk.
No, Jared. No bonking. No bonk.
Okay.
And
So I drop the
I'm like big signing. Like no.
Like,
No. Like I'm trying to spell it out with my body, YMCA style.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I drop the plank and I'm like, oh, no bonk. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I
let's
guess
go,
we're not.
Let's go.
Okay, we don't have to bonk. That's
I guess
good.
we're not bonking.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I
they're
guess we'll bonk
coming.
next time.
We can't leave witnesses. Let's go.
Okay, so you have the folks. So what
Wait,
do you?
no bonking, but we can't leave witnesses?
Oh my God.
No, they're coming with us.
So-
The guards are coming with us.
Oh.
The guards are coming with us.
Okay.
Because if we hurt them, then they
They will
if we
snap
hurt
out of
them,
it.
they snap out of it. And when they're questioned, there's gonna be a robot here. So we literally have to take them with us. We have to go, everybody, and stay very close to me because there will be not a trace left. There will
So-
be no trace.
So out of the stable, the rest of you see Stephanie emerge with about 36 or so elderly folk and children. So they're moving a little bit slow, but they're all very kind of tightly packed. Are they like surrounding you, or are they all behind you?
They're probably surrounding me, and somebody else is going to lead the way to the portal.
Okay. The oldest kid in this group is a girl. She's 10, and she's one of the ones that helped Mabel to her feet. So she kind of gathers the other kids. So the kids are in front, and she's leading them. And you all see Stephanie and this pack of kids and old folk emerge from the stable. And so Ellie stands up and starts to walk over there, I guess.
Okay, Val, take point. Take the guards with you.
Yeah. So as this happens, the guards turn and look and see this happen, and they have the question mark above their head from Metal Gear, and they go, "What's all this then?"
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Oh, all right. If the weapon says, then I guess the weapon knows. What's what then, right?
I sort of do like the come with me gesture with my hand, and I say,
Please comply with my instructions.
Oh, we're coming along. Oh, we must be moving the prisoners elsewhere. All right. Weapon. It's so great to be in your. This is wonderful, bruv. Wow.
and I forcefully point in the direction and I say,
Do the thing.
What a shiny chassis, they say. Okay.
So we're all moving to the portal now.
Okay, so this living cluster of almost 50 people now, crammed very close together in a little square, is moving very slowly around the probably the outskirts of town, probably not going back through.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
100%.
you're already on the
Yeah.
eastern edge of town. Yeah, okay.
We are trying to get there the safest, quietest, and quickest way possible.
Okay, so even everyone's fucking, I don't know, passive stealth is off the charts right now, especially when you're moving pretty slow. You're not really going to make a lot of noise, although a slow-moving cluster of 50 folks is kind of big. But like we said, this is not a very heavily guarded town, or at least not a very seriously guarded town. So you slowly make your way around the outskirts, and it's going well, which is cool. Until you get near the southern tip of the city, so getting pretty close to our goal. And Stephanie, from the direction of the portal where you know you're taking everyone, you see a little squirrel come running towards you, and stops near the center of this cluster of folks and makes concerned squirrel noises.
Oh no.
I cast Speak with Animal.
Oh fuck. Okay. So the chirps just become language, right?
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited to their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day.
So pretty simple messages. Not like,
Yeah.
Where art thou? The squirrel won't say. Okay. So the squirrel is chittering concernedly, and you cast a spell, and then you hear, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Bad! 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 Bad!
What happened?
Bad.
What happened?
Danger! Danger! Danger!
What?
People! Bad
People.
people! Coming.
Bad people.
Bad people! Coming!
Is our friend okay?
He sent me! He said find you!
Okay.
Danger!
Well,
Walnuts! Walnuts! Sorry, that's always happening.
what's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. That's a
Jeremy
very...
Johnson.
Okay. How many? How many people?
My intelligence is 2. I don't know. More than one.
Let's go. Let's all go right now. Quick. Do we see, is the fog still there? I mean, the fog is still there, but...
Yeah. So as you kind of get a little further away from the outskirts of town, it's not super far. Like I said, we were what, 50 yards away. So you see this patch of fog for sure. And remember how earlier I said it would be hard to see these guards in the dark except for the lights? Well, there's not really a lot of lights out here. So the ones of you that have dark vision, you can kind of make out this kind of foggy gray image in the dark of 4 of these jet black guards walking slowly and kind of like cautiously toward this fog.
Okay.
Shit! The squirrel says.
Got it. Thank you.
Val casts dancing lights in the opposite direction, so hopefully that'll distract the guards to see that there's another thing, and then we'll make the lights sort of like kind of run almost away from them in the wrong direction.
The classic Lord of the Rings, so the rock in the other direction move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough to get their attention to think that somebody's running from them, so they can go that way.
So you cast it away from the fog.
Yes.
Okay. They stop in their tracks when they see these lights appear, and they kind of look at each other, and you can tell they're communicating. You're not close enough to hear what they're saying, and 2 of them peel off and head toward the lights.
I want to use heat metal on them.
You want to use heat metal?
Yeah, because they're armored, right? They're wearing suits of armor.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to use
Full plate
heat metal
armor.
on them.
If we attack those guards, is that going to make the charm person people like turn against us? That's a yes.
It will break the spell if they see their allies
Oh.
harmed.
Okay, so then attacking.
What I will say, heat metal is not necessarily something Val shoots out of their hands. So what
It just happens on them, right?
what
So they
these
would just be taken
charmed
by surprise,
guards will
like, what the
see
heck?
is their friends just suddenly freak out and tear their armor off, which is not.
Yeah, I want to make it like a funny thing.
I would
Like,
not count that as an obvious attack if these guards don't know what heat metal is, which I don't know if you could tell, they're not super bright.
You know, like if somebody has a bee in their car and they're freaking out.
Yeah, literally the bees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say heat metal would not register to these people, these 2 guys, as an attack.
Okay.
That's the DM wisdom I will offer in this situation.
Am I allowed to use? We're not fighting, so I have to wait my turn. Am I allowed to use heat metal twice at the same time?
I mean, you
I
cast
use two spell slots for it.
Yeah, you could basically kind of just. I mean, you have 2 hands, so I mean, you can burn 2 second-level spots and do 2 at once. Yeah.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, but do it narratively for the podcast and the listening audience.
So I'm gonna cast heat metal on both of the guards, so that way, because they don't see us, but they're not gonna see me casting it on them, and they're just gonna like start freaking out because their armor is gonna start getting really, really hot. And I'm hoping that they freak out and like, oh my god, it's hot, and then not know what's going on, and then just take all their armor off and be standing out in the middle of a cold, damp, dark field in their chonies,
That is what would happen.
bewildered as to what the hell just happened.
Okay. So Val, you cast a duo heat metal, a pair of heat metal spells at these two guards that are approaching Timothy's fog cloud cover. And very quickly, you see their two suits of jet black armor kind of start turning red a little bit, like when you put something hot on the stove or something. And it takes them a second. First, they're like, hey, oh, what's that? And very quickly from there, they start freaking out and yelling and screaming. Oi, it's so hot, bruv. Oh. They all talk like that. It's not the same two guards. It's two different guards, but they all have a very similar accent.
I mean, it would make sense if they're from, in our universe, people from Australia speak like Australians, generally speaking. So when you're in Australia, it's not uncommon to hear a lot of people speak with that accent.
I mean, you're not in a different country. You're in another
in this
dimension.
alternate universe, the accent in this alternate universe is not ye olden fantasy times.
Well,
It's
I mean,
actually
you've met 4 people so far, so I wouldn't know if you can judge all the accents of this whole dimension on these two folks. So yeah,
It's a pretty good assessment.
Oi, bruv, it's so hot. I'm boiling. I'm boiling inside. So they both, you see them fling their helmets off and kind of launch them forward into the field. And one of them's like, oi, undo me, unsnap me. And then, oh, you want to snap me, blah, 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 back and forth. And eventually they get their chest pieced off.
It's like, dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
Like,
what does
but,
mine
like,
say?
with-
Sowita. Yeah, exactly.
But
Good.
Get off mine. No. Get off mine first. No.
What
Oh,
a-
man. Mine's so hot. No. Mine is so hot.
What a pop culture touchstone that we have just referenced. I love it. Yes, so they strip down out of their armor. They get all their armor off. It takes them a second. And there they are in their, yeah, sure, they're chonies. Why not? They're both wearing tidy whities. These two human dudes.
No.
Oh.
No. I was just gonna say boxers.
Oh, with hearts on them?
But like baby blue boxers with little hearts or little.
So,
ooh, what if it's no? What if it's little robots on them because
of the
everybody
weapon?
is in love with the robots.
Oh.
so yeah, one of them's wearing boxers.
I'm
with-
trying to think of good merchandising opportunities for this podcast.
branding,
See,
sure.
We're gonna have little Valchonies that we're gonna
Yeah.
sell.
Yeah, so one
We're
of them
going
is
to partner with Hanes.
one of
Oh,
them is
no.
wearing.
Sorry. MeUndies. It's going to
There
be
you
a
go.
MeUndies.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
collab.
It's a podcast. We have
Yes.
to be sponsored by MeUndies. One of them is wearing MeUndies with little robots on them, and the other one is wearing actually a lacy black thong.
Wow.
And the one with the
Hot.
robot looks at the other one and goes, "What's all this, bruv?" And the other one
Really,
says,
Jeff?
"The other one says, what? It's comfortable, and I am being myself. Leave me alone."
But
And-
does that other guard like accept him? Be like, oh yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I'm not
Oi.
a dick. I'm not judging you.
I'm a little surprised, but I gotta say, it looks like you're living your best life, bruv. I support you in everything you want to do forever. I love you. Platonically, but still. Men can
Wait,
say
are
they love each
is
other
this-
platonically.
Are they actually a couple? Is
No,
this
it's platonic.
Is this one of those situations where like two guards who stand the same post together
It's
for 20
okay.
years because this is a
David.
world that
David.
they eventually just fall in love?
It's okay for straight men to platonically love each other. There's nothing wrong with that. They just are who they are. It's okay. Yeah. So now these two guards are just standing in the field and there's skivvies. Is what's happening now.
Are we in the fog yet? While all that's happening,
I assume you've
'Cause I imagine it took them a minute to get their armor off.
Sure. I was kind of picturing you stopped and let this happen. Are you still moving toward them this whole time?
Oh, while they're distracted as fuck? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Why would we stop?
Well, it's a
like
it's
that's
a big open
distraction.
field. Like they're not like behind a corner. So roll. Obviously, it's going to be a very good roll, but roll a stealth check, everyone, to make sure you can roll with advantage.
Plus
'cause
10.
Roll with advantage also. So advantage and plus 10 because they're distracted and you are blessed by this wonderful spell. But
Wait, plus 10?
plus 10
No, for
and
her.
with advantage. Everyone who's
Oh.
within
No, for
30 feet.
everybody.
Everyone who's within
Well,
30
that's
got-
funny because I got a 2.
Well, thank God. Wait, with
Well,
advantage?
wait, on your you rolled twice, David,
You
for
have
I'm gonna
advantage.
do the second one. The second one is a 13 plus 10
Okay.
plus
So-
plus.
As long as nobody crit fails, you'll be fine. So did anybody get a 1? Twice.
I
No.
got a 19
Okay.
plus 10.
Okay, so as long as nobody crit failed, we're going to survive this. Okay. Yeah, they're too distracted, ripping their armor off and then complimenting each other's underwear to notice this cluster of folks moving slowly in the dark.
Is the
And-
squirrel with us still?
Yeah, the squirrel is following along, still saying, "Ah, fuck! Ah, shit! Oh no, danger!" It's very
But
very.
only
Stephanie hears this.
To us, it's just
The squirrel says, "Ah, nuts! Oh, hey, nuts!"
I imagine them like riding on my shoulder, just kind of like hanging on to like a piece of my hair, like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Ah, shit!
This is
Yeah.
the most vulgar Disney side character I've ever heard of.
So you have made it to the fog at this point, and as you make it to the fog, you hear back from town a bell start ringing, and not like a clock tower bell, like somebody's ringing this bell frantically, like a ding 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 ding.
Time to go. In and in. See the portal. Go, go, go.
And
let's go.
Well, you're moving very slowly, so it's all happening at once.
I know. I like. That's what I am saying.
Yes. The two underweared guards now turn back and look frantically, and then they suddenly have very worried looks on their faces, and they say, "Oi, crumpets!" and they start running back toward town. You see the two guards that were investigating the dancing lights off in the distance. They also stop and turn and hightail it back toward town. And Stephanie, you hear Mabel say, "Oh, that's not good. We should get going before
Val
things
goes
get bad."
and Val picks up Mabel
Okay.
and
Oh dear.
with both arms and is booking it. Sorry about your old bones, lady. Against this cold, like probably a little dewy because we're out in the field in the middle of the night and it's all foggy and shit. It's probably not good for your skin either, but we need to go.
Wow, you said a lot of dialogue there. Somebody else? One of these children said a lot of dialogue near me.
Sure thing.
So yes, you make it to the fog, and as you kind of walk into this fog, you find Timothy. Still got that pile of dirt near his feet. He's kind of shivering, and he looks nervous as hell. And the portal that he's holding open is kind of flickering a little bit, and he sees you all, and he goes, "Oh my god! Oh my god!
In. Go, 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 go.
Clint!
Quick,
Clint!
go,
Wait, where's
go, go,
he goes, "Where's
go,
Clint?
go.
Where's Clint?"
He's right here. Go, go,
Oh my
go, 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 go,
I'm
go,
here.
go, go, go,
Okay.
go, go, go.
Everybody in! Go, 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 go! And you all, he's not even worried about the fact that there's 40 goddamn people with you now. And he's just kind of like waving his arm, like, "Go, go, go!" as the portal kind of flickers, but he's holding it like it's like his "you shall not pass" moment, where he's like using all his force. You shall not pass, except you can, because pass.
You should.
And he, Clint/Jared pulls him through the portal, and you all make it through the portal, through the little white corridor, and you, almost 50 people emerge back through the portal into your hotel room in the Pantheon, shoulder to shoulder, max capacity, very much full. People are spilling out of the door into the hallway. Women, or older women and children, and some old men. And everyone's kind of like, oh my god, they're all very confused because they just went through a fucking dimensional portal. They weren't here for the last episode, and
I mean, they should just subscribe to the podcast.
Why didn't they tune in?
They're still getting through Serial season 1, so they
They have bad reception also,
Yeah,
so
true.
it's like
In Remedy,
takes
it's not
forever.
great. And Timothy, back on the other side, sees that everyone's through, and finally he just drops his wand, and the portal closes in an instant. And he goes, "Oh fuck!" and falls onto the ground in complete fatigue, breathing heavily. Just, oh god, oh my god.
I put down Mabel. Let's be nice. I put her
Okay.
down nicely as best as I can, and I go and I run to the nearest pitcher of water I can find. We're in a hotel, so there's got to be some around.
Okay.
And then I go and I take that and I run over to Timothy and I splash him in the face with it.
Okay, so you have to cut through some elderly folk and some children here. You don't knock anybody over. You're conscientious enough. And you splashed him in the face. And he goes, "Oh, okay, all right, I'm alive. Don't worry." And now that Mabel's down on the ground, she looks around at everybody, and at Ellie especially, and she gives Ellie a hard, stern look, and then she turns to you, Stephanie, and she says, "It seems like we need to have a conversation about some things, dearie."
Uh-huh. Also, that actually worked, you guys. Wow, I thought that was a one-way trip, and then we
We
found
did
all
it.
of you. Wow. Also, Timothy, holding it down, like,
He, breathing heavily on the ground, he just holds up a thumb and a thumbs up and goes, "Uh-huh." And Mabel takes this all in, and she smiles a little, but then it goes away, and she says, "I am very grateful for whatever the heck that just was, but I don't know if a celebration is in order quite yet. There are a lot of people still over there, and I don't know how much you know, but I think it's only a matter of time before those bad folks on the other side figure out how to come to our world.
This podcast has been brought to you by the Nostalgia Network.
Visit thenostalgianetwork.com for more.
Don't you hate when you're watching one of your favorite movies and think, whoa, that didn't age well?
Or when you see a reboot of your childhood fave and think, did we really need this?
Honestly,
Same.
That's why we started the Nostalgia Podcast.
A podcast where we discuss the retelling or continuation of pop culture favorites as seen through a queer and feminist lens.
That's Jessica Tercero.
And that's Eric Lefebvre.
Come join us for our bi-weekly conversations about pop culture reboots centered around things like
The patriarchy,
systemic racism,
harmful stereotypes and overgeneralizations.
and really just distinguishing when people just need to sit this one out.
Listen in on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube.
That's Nostalgia, spelled Nostalgia. Get it?
Not nostalgia. Like nostalgia, but with an extra T, so it's like not nostalgia.
Follow us for fun, critical conversations about media. And remember, stay cute.
And stay critical.
Bye-bye.